fixed tonight. Miguel cannot make it tonight, which is okay because we have something special coming your way shortly here tonight. Um, Not going to want to miss that. Couple people will be joining us. This is going to be a lot of fun. But first, we absolutely have to do this is thank Dean at the liveplace.com for everything he does. Dean is awesome, sets up weekly streaming programming schedule. Is basically your TV guide for YouTube on what's live that night. Check them out. It's great. Just there's always somebody on for every night. If you haven't realized, we're such a big community. Everybody is so friendly in here. Great to get in there and interact. Jonathan, what's going on? Thanks for joining us, Jonathan. Appreciate that. I just multi-streaming chats. Jonathan, I appreciate that. It's definitely going to be a good stream tonight. Because tonight we are going to be talking about what it takes to transform a theme park for holidays and major events. It's going to be mostly holidays, as you can see. I got the Bumble on tonight. Also have a few guests here with me tonight. You know, first one of the night would be Chewy in his Santa hat. So yeah, we're making Christmas on our end too. So this is gonna be fun. Honestly, for me, the holidays in the parks are always so much fun. Michael, no, unfortunately tonight, Miguel cannot make it tonight, but we will have people joining us. It's going to be fun. If you guys can, and trust me on this, you're going to want to share this stream out for our guests tonight. I'm not giving anything away. When they come, you'll know. Yeah, Jonathan, you're right. All hail the black tree is 100% correct on that. It looks like we have our first one about to come and join us here in a second. Like I said, I'm not giving no surprises away tonight. You're going to get them all at once, probably, but no giveaways tonight. Yeah, as I was saying, the holidays in the park are absolutely one of the best times in any theme park you go to. Even more so than the actual holiday itself is the transformation of the holidays, or our events. Tavy, what's going on? How are you? Everybody, thanks for joining us tonight. All four of you here right now. You guys all rock. So, I have a guess who, but won't say. You can say, Jonathan. I'm not going to say yes or no, but you can guess who's going to be joining us tonight. I got one right now. Uh-huh. Who? Yeah, I got Jess with us tonight. Also, that's just one. There's more coming.
Hello, people. I'm special guesting.
Yeah, and her Happy Bunny shirt tonight. Yep, exactly. So yeah, this is a fun stream tonight. I mean, what's your take on the transformation of holidays in a theme park?
It's the most awesome thing ever.
Right? Isn't it? Why?
Danny and I have always really, even more than the parks during summer, we've always tried to hit the parks during like Christmas and the
I
holidays.
think more so
Yeah.
than the summer times, than normal. The dog's next.
She's lined up waiting.
Yeah, there's a whole line of people waiting to get on this stream tonight. The dog always makes an appearance. It's fine, but it is warm in here. Hold on, let me.
Wait.
Yeah, open the door or something. Yeah, no, Jess is right. We are definitely more of a let's go to the parks during a holiday than we get a lot more excited for that than we do for we're going to the theme park this weekend. I don't know. It's just it's magical. Like it doesn't matter what park you go to. It's just magical to walk in and see. Now, I'm not talking just Christmas, even Halloween, right, Jess?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't like I was saying, it doesn't matter what holiday it is. It's like it's just a magical feeling. Like not only
Well, full stop. We haven't gotten to see as much of parks at Halloween because we were always working
right.
at a park
Well,
on Halloween.
But even then,
I mean, our park happened to be closed down, so the park itself wasn't decorated.
But even that had its own vibe to it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know, you're like
100%.
working in the theme park, a closed down theme park,
oh no,
in a haunted house.
It was awesome.
Had its own right.
The creep factor was like
right.
So yeah, it was great. But Christmas we usually have, more free time and haunted house money to go out and do things.
Right.
So that's the time of year that we've gotten to see like the most different parks and things like that. We've only really gotten a chance to do probably like Six Flags for Halloween, both in New York and down here.
Yes.
Like Fright Fest and
stuff
like that. And try to catch a haunt here and there and things like that. But like actual parks, we've done a little more for Christmas.
That brings up another good question: is would you consider like a haunted house, like we went to Containment? Would you consider that like an amusement type of attraction? Like no, it's obviously not a theme park,
that
but
own
entity,
like not
right. But even them, like even that kind of thing, like they have to transform a land.
Oh yeah.
To
we've done it.
Bring
There's
it
a lot
right,
that goes
right. Just to see something like that come to life, it's a lot of fun.
Like we have been involved in the process of having nothing there, and a couple weeks later having a whole haunt there.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. So, guys, here's our next guest, and it's funny because the dog did just jump up on the couch, but.
Yay!
We have Pepper Tree Villa joining us tonight too.
How's it going?
Hey, how are you? Thank you for joining us at the last minute. We appreciate it.
No problem. Doug is getting dinner ready, so I thought, just jump in. I've got some time.
Awesome. So obviously you know what we're talking about tonight.
Oh my gosh, do I?
Yep. And we figured who would be better to jump on with us than Pepper Tree Villa.
They know their Christmas decorations for sure.
So we were saying there's nothing more magical than walking into a park, not for the holiday part itself, but watching the park being transformed before that holiday.
Oh my gosh, Disneyland starts it so early sometimes too.
Halloween, like right after Halloween, we saw it one year.
No, it starts even before Halloween.
Does it really?
Well, the merchandise was out already.
Even with that, but you see, Christmas begins at the Disneyland Resort officially on November 8th. But in my mind, because of the Haunted Mansion holiday overlay, you get this wonderful blend of Christmas and Halloween.
Yes. That's right. You get that out there.
It's fantastic. Absolutely love it.
Yeah. We really have to get out there to see the
we do.
Oh my gosh, you will absolutely love Haunted
Mansion. Hey, Dave.
Yeah.
But even then, like I'm sure there's a build up for that. Just do they shut down the Haunted Mansion at any point?
11 days.
For 11
Really?
days. Okay. Well,
This is the fastest they did it this year. Oh, it's
Okay.
11 days. Here, let me get a little bit more light here. I've got one more light that I can put on.
I think I may have too much light on.
Yeah.
There it goes.
I'm like blind right now.
Now my studio's lit.
Yeah. Wait,
Hey, Road Trip Dave, good to see you here.
I'm so lit. You know, we were talking holidays, so I had to bring out the holiday shirts and a couple holiday friends with us. I mean, where's Chewy? So we have Chewy with us
Hey, Chewy, how you doing?
in his little Santa hat. He actually sits at the bottom of our Christmas tree if the dog lets him. And then Kermit had to join, you know.
Of course. Of course.
But this is my favorite.
Because my mom got
The quintessential novelty Christmas song.
You know how many people don't know that song though?
I never heard it before I met Danny.
Before she met,
and I know Christmas music, and I never heard that before I met Danny.
Oh, when you have Ben who has
I'm sure
full of Christmas music, you've heard practically the ones that we will not put on are anything by Kenny G, Mariah Carey, and
okay. Yep.
I do not need to hear All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Oh my God. It's like a Christmas nightmare.
Yeah.
Give me the standards. I want chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Hey, Midlife Vibes. Good to see you here.
Midlife Vibes. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much.
They were awesome. We got to meet Midlife Vibes when we were at Disneyland earlier this year. They were so cool. So cool. They gave us an awesome button.
I love the way that they work together. I love their live streams and their videos. They are so funny. They remind me of Jess and myself so much.
And they were there. Also, there was let's see, Kidult TV was there. Of course,
wow.
Juan Rodriguez was there as well, and Rosa of part of Rosa's world. Seeing everyone together. I mean, it was just such. It was one of those
magical moments
because we saw them. We were like struck, like, oh my gosh, you two.
Yeah.
Same thing with us. It's like, oh my gosh, it's Pepper Tree Villa. It's like, oh
exactly. Exactly.
That was really cool. So anyway, yeah, so Christmas at Disneyland, it starts early. Like I said, it starts early. And that's because they've got to get the Haunted Mansion holiday going. Then, then they take a little time, and then in the midst of Halloween, it's not even quite Halloween yet, and suddenly you start seeing snow on the castle.
Oh, wow.
And then lights, and then icicles.
Wow.
It's so cool. I mean, right now, the holidays have not yet started at Disneyland, but if you go and you see it, you'll see icicles and snow.
I see that. Didn't they? I think they began yesterday at Disney World, if I'm not mistaken.
Disney World was officially yesterday, I believe.
Yeah.
They lit the castle on Sunday night. They did the first Frozen transformation on Sunday.
We actually had the privilege one year of actually seeing the castle for Christmas. Like we were down there right after Halloween one year, and
I think we got there on Halloween, so it's only been like 5 days after.
Right, but
it was so weird. It was like Halloween decorations, and then the next day we got there, and there were Christmas decorations.
This is weird because the year before that we were actually down there for Halloween. That was the mission was Halloween, right? And we're there, and we're leaving the Mickey's Not So Scary. And they're literally ripping out plants from the ground. And they're pushing this giant Christmas tree into the park. And we're like, what is going on? The next day was our last day in Florida. We go into the park to get our last kick of everything into the Magic Kingdom. And the giant Christmas tree is there.
Yeah, it was
just overnight. And there's all the pumpkins or everything are gone, and we're like,
It was crazy.
what happened?
2 years ago. 2 years ago, Doug and I went to Southern California for Dapper Day weekend. So we were there on, I think it was like November 4th on Saturday, November 5th was Sunday. We were there, we were in our, what is it going on about?
Leia found something outside, probably a possum or something. The lovely part of living in Georgia.
Yeah. So anyway, we're there at Disneyland.
Yeah.
We see, everything's for Halloween, Dapper Days, and everything like that. But it's
Right.
in between. It's that weird in between time between Halloween and Christmas when the holidays officially start.
Right.
So we're there on Main Street on Sunday night. No problem, having a good time. We get to the park Monday morning early. I mean, we're there for rope drop, and right there at rope drop, all of a sudden we walk under the train tracks, and we hear Christmas music.
Oh wow!
And then in Town Square, all of a sudden the 60-foot Christmas tree's in place. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, it's Christmas! It's so cool.
Yeah.
It hadn't officially started yet.
Yeah.
Here comes the horse-drawn carriage, and the horse has jingle bells on. So,
Oh.
yeah, it's pulling at my heartstrings.
Yeah. Like, we're Halloween people, but there's nothing better than a theme park at Christmas time.
Ugh.
Yeah.
But watching it, that weird transition between the two is very odd.
I'm going to get into that one right now. We were at Six Flags this weekend, working on the next video coming out was going to show this. But we're there, we're walking in. Well, a day late, $1 short for Fright Fest. Where it was the night before.
Danny thought it was the last day of Fright
Yeah.
Fest. It ended on
But
Saturday.
it's okay. It was fine. So we're in there, we're seeing the Halloween decorations up still, and then they're playing Halloween music still in the park. The fountain's still blood red.
But there's Christmas lights on.
But then you're walking through, and I'm noticing, and I'm looking at the bushes, and I'm like, something's wrong. Something's different. And I'm like, there's Christmas lights on these bushes already. So I'm like, they had to do this before Halloween and start decorating, putting lights on bushes. Yes. We thought one of the tunnels that they were using for one of the scare zones was going to have lights.
Yeah.
They were behind this black curtain. So
then we realized that we had seen the lights. We were like, wait a second, why did they put up lights and then put like tarps over them?
So we're assuming that this tunnel is for Christmas lights behind the black tarps.
Yeah. So, Knott's Berry Farm. It's just a weird situation because with Knott's, of course, Knott's Berry Farm, you get for the majority of the year. Then in September, you get Knott's Scary Farm.
Right.
And then there's that weird transition in November where it goes from Knott's Scary Farm to Knott's Merry Farm.
Merry Farm.
Yeah.
So you get, and they have to clear out all their mazes. It takes time to tear that down. And then to put all the Christmas stuff in place. So it's all happening all at once.
Yeah.
It's just a weird transition.
Yeah.
But it's so much fun because you're seeing both sides of the park of how they treat the holidays.
Exactly. Exactly. We're so awesome. I mean, I know a lot of these parks make it snow and stuff in there and stuff. It's like, all of a sudden, all of that just comes about. Like Disney World in the middle of Florida makes it start snowing. It's like, this is not normal.
Yeah, it's Knott's Berry Farm. Every night it will snow in Ghost Town.
Wow,
it's so cool.
Yeah.
And then with that transition, you get the wonderful food treats of Halloween.
Right.
Those go away and they're quickly replaced. Instead of pumpkin items, now you're starting to get the Christmas cookie.
Yeah, all the peppermint and that.
Yeah.
For us, there's one thing I'm waiting to try this year. Jess is all about it too. The cup. Six Flags does this holiday dinner in a cup.
Holiday dinner in a cup.
So it's all in one cup, and it's mashed potatoes, turkey, gravy, cranberry sauce, stuffing, and on the bottom of it, there's pumpkin pie.
I'm all over that.
Right?
If you don't know, Jess, this is how Jess
Yeah,
eats
I
her
was gonna
Thanksgiving
say, Danny
dinner.
knows
Anyway,
this is how I eat all Thanksgiving dinners. It goes in a layered
Yeah.
situation, not
Yeah.
in different piles.
and it's a certain order for Jess to put that dinner in.
I got it from my mom.
Right. But the holidays definitely bring out more specialty food in the parks that we wish would stay around all year.
Well, hey, take a look at what Road Trip Tape just wrote. He says they've been doing the phase transition this month before Winterfest with the park themed as a Charlie Brown peanut celebration. That's really cool.
Yeah,
Kind of a transition.
that is so cool.
They sandwich that in between the two. Dave, I like that idea.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That is huge.
I'm wondering if Knott's is doing something like that, because I haven't been to Knott's in between that time since I was down there 20 years ago. I just loved Knott's Berry Farm at the time. But then going to Knott's Berry Farm, because Knott's Berry Farm, they do food and things, but then Ghost Town then becomes a place where you can also do Christmas shopping. They open
That's
up
awesome.
different vendor booths and things like that. It's really cool. It's almost like I wouldn't say it's like a not quite a flea market, but it's more like a bazaar kind of thing.
Okay.
So you get
Like a little street fair within the park.
exactly. It's like a street
Like
fair in Ghost Town. It's
That
my favorite time at Knott's Berry Farm. I love Christmas at Knott's.
That's great.
Of course. So you've got Christmas at Knott's, Christmas at Disneyland. Even around here, you get the Winterfest is going to be at California's Great America,
Yeah.
which is the Cedar Fair Park here. And then we also have the Six Flags Park, Six Flags Discovery Kingdom.
Mhm.
I've been there for the holidays as well, for Christmas. It was wonderful. They have one of the largest living Christmas trees in Northern California.
Oh wow.
Wow.
So they just put it right there. Thing is like it's close to 100 feet tall. It's a very big tree.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well,
It's
our
very-
regular used to always be Hershey Park
Yes.
for Christmas, because they do a whole decorate
Yes.
decorate the park, but they also have a drive-through Christmas light display. That was awesome. So we would do that every year.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a wonderful transition. The so Discovery Kingdom does have Fright Fest, of course. It's a Six Flags park, so they do Fright Fest.
That's how Six Flags makes their money during the year. They bank on Fright Fest.
Yeah, and then it used to be that shortly after Fright Fest, the park would close. But
Yes.
then about 10 years ago, I guess it was, they started doing Winterfest.
Yeah. The holiday in a park or whatever. Yeah. Holidays in the park. Yeah.
Yeah. They rent out the park also. Well, certain areas, they have this one dining area at Six Flags.
Mm-hmm.
Every Kingdom, it's like almost like a big tent.
Right.
And Ben had his company party there one year. This
That's fun.
This was probably about 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay.
And so because his company was there, he was able to invite family to go with him as part of the entertainment. So they had the park to themselves. It was just this organization, and I
Right.
think it was one other group that had rented the park that night.
That's awesome.
So Doug and I were there in the park having fun. We got to go on different rides and things. Some of the things were closed, but still we got to enjoy all the decorations, some of the holiday food options that they had available.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ben was in the tented area with his company. They did an awards ceremony, the whole bit. He organized the whole thing. So he was running back and forth, and he really worked up a sweat.
Okay.
And so he was done with the event finally, and he had to move some boxes from the event to his car, which was very close to one of the back gates.
Right.
Finally, he was done with the car, and he was said, "Okay, I can play now. So let's go have some fun." First thing we did was we got on a B&M coaster there at
My favorite.
Medusa.
Uh-huh.
It's a great looping coaster. It's a floorless. I think it's a floorless coaster.
90% of B&Ms really are. So, yeah.
Yeah. So we get on this coaster, and remember, Ben's worked up a sweat. So we climb the hill, And
Uh-oh.
he went from a room that was like close to like 85 degrees out to outside where it had dipped into the 40s that night. It was
Oh no.
cold. We were bundled up, got on Medusa, started the climb, and Ben said, "It's cold out here."
Yep.
And then we crested the hill, of course, went down that first dip into a giant loop,
Yep.
and then went through all the inversions, everything like that. Got off, and right along Ben's hairline right here was a crust of ice because
Oh,
the
God.
sweat had frozen on his head.
That is great.
Oh no.
That's great. That kind of was us this past weekend. It was cold, but we're
Yeah.
in the park and there was
What
no
about
lines.
that year when we went to Christmas at Hershey Park and it started to snow?
Yes.
We found out the hard way that you will get welts and little bruises
So-
when you go on a roller coaster in hail. Not a good idea.
Up north, one of the major things to do for a theme park would be Hershey Park. That is the park to go to during the holiday season. You name it, they have it in the park. The rides are still open and everything. So we got there. They got decorations everywhere that are synced to music, and the lights are just dancing all over the water and everything. It's so much fun. It looks so nice. And we get there and it's cold. It's in the middle of Pennsylvania, so it's cold. And we're there, and it was like rain, like an icy rain snow mix. That my car did not like. I had
we were going up this tiny little hill and like almost didn't make it.
Yeah, 2005 Pontiac Grand Am, and it just did not like the hills in Pennsylvania. Yeah. All right.
I can't.
One year we went all the way there, and they ended up closing because of snow. That
I was going to get into that next.
Oh no!
Can you get my hippo from the dog, please? Thank you.
Oh no!
I told you, Leia thinks that these Christmas toy stuff that we have around for us are for her. So
hey, Rob.
Hey, Rob, thanks for joining us, buddy. So yeah, we're in Pennsylvania at Hershey. We didn't see the transformation of it, but I would love to see the transformation of how Hershey Park does their Christmas lights, because
they have a lot.
There's a lot. If you've seen, this is the most in a park I've ever seen. So we're there. It's snowing and raining. We get on one of the roller coasters. We get off. We're like, "Ow!" That hurt a lot.
That's what happens. It does happen.
Yeah.
So,
will I do it again? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So the holiday transformation is just amazing. I mean,
yep.
The things that Disneyland. I'll go back to Disneyland here.
Okay.
Okay. So October season, Halloween, everything like that. You've got all these pumpkins everywhere. Everything's there, and then they get a very short window of time from Halloween night to, in this case, it starts on Friday the 8th. So they only have a window of probably about 8 or 9 days to really do a full transition from Halloween into Christmas.
Right.
The whole time you're seeing different decorations going up and others going down. All happens overnight. I don't know how they do it. They must have a crew of hundreds doing this.
Yeah.
Now I do know that, for instance, like I said, it takes 11 days to transform the Haunted Mansion into Haunted Mansion Holiday, which features The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Okay.
But if you're talking about Small World, It's a Small World becomes Small World Holiday during the Christmas season.
Oh, wow.
It's really cool because they take the song of It's a Small World, which plays throughout the year.
Right.
At Christmas time, they overlay it with Jingle Bells and Deck the Halls. And with that in mind, it then goes from It's a Small World to Small World Holiday. But that's not where they stop. They don't just stop with the music. The whole ride is transformed, and not just the inside, but the outside.
Oh, wow.
The outside, they cover the facade in 50,000 twinkling lights. I mean, we're talking the big C9 lights.
Right.
50,000 Okay, that's really cool.
Yeah.
It takes, I think they said it takes 24 people 18 days to do that facade.
Oh, I can imagine.
No, sorry, 35 days. 35 days to do the facade.
I can imagine.
There are another 24. Is it 2? No, strike that. I'm confusing the inside. The inside, it takes 24 people 18 days to transform the attraction from standard Small World to Small World Holiday.
Okay.
And there are lights everywhere. The outside, they have 3 crews of people working 24 hours a day for 5 weeks to put up 50,000 twinkling lights. I mean, we're talking Clark Griswold Christmas vacation lights.
Yeah.
There are videos out there that you can see on YouTube. I don't have one on my channel. I wish I did. But they do a whole light presentation. It's really cool.
That's awesome.
So it takes them 18 days to do the inside, 35 days to do the outside. So even when the attraction is going, they're putting lights on.
So I also hear this year they're adding another element to the Small World Christmas.
Yes, they are. It's like smell-o-vision.
Yes.
So
like
normally they have
France has cinnamon or something like that.
Yeah, Germany has cinnamon. They have the smell of coconut in the South Seas.
Yep.
And then there's one other one. I know that they've also had pine in Europe, along with, I think, gingerbread that they've had in there. But as you go through the different areas, you smell the different types of food. It's really cool.
That's great.
I mean, Small World Holiday is my favorite attraction at Christmas time, hands down.
Great.
But of course, Nightmare Before Christmas is also a great overlay. I mean, it's just fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, that's in a category on its own, that overlay right there.
But you take a magical place like Disneyland.
Yeah.
And Christmas time just pluses it so much more.
But it's any theme park, though. If you add Christmas lights and displays to anything, it has a different feel to it.
Yeah, see, Leia,
if you own a house, you have to decorate for Christmas. It should be a law.
Leia, I'm with you. I love seeing the overnight flips at the parks. It's amazing because that's what I did a couple of years ago.
Leia.
I had mentioned it earlier. We were at Disneyland on a Sunday, and then the Monday we went the very next day, and it had gone from a standard Main Street sound to Christmas music on Main Street, the Christmas tree, the 60-foot tree in place.
Yeah.
And then even if you go to my channel, and if you look at my channel, you'll see the Christmas lighting ceremony that they do on that night.
Jonathan was asking, do you know if they do this in Disney World also?
Is it both parks, or is he talking about California Adventure?
Jonathan, are you talking about the Small World, or are you talking for California Adventure?
Disney World doesn't
and Land
do any ride changes because they can't close down for any. It's all people on vacation. They'd have a fit if Haunted Mansion closed down.
That's why Disneyland does it, because they really cater to the local.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Disney World, every day there's going to be a group of new people in Disney World.
Yeah.
Now, you see, they do in Disney World at Magic Kingdom, they do the Jingle Cruise instead of Jungle Cruise.
Mm-hmm.
Very easy overlay to do.
Exactly.
Oh, they're talking about he's meaning about Small World. Small World Holiday is only in California.
Yeah.
They do not do it
at
Walt Disney World at Magic Kingdom.
Disney World does not, like we were saying, does not do overlays.
Okay, Rob. Here you go. Full blown. And then let me show the back.
Yay!
I love that shirt.
Yeah, I do too. I'm very happy with it.
Yeah, Danny and I are actually probably going to try to cover holiday in the park in Disney World next season, next Christmas.
I love that. I just love spending the holidays in the parks. It's fun.
We're trying to plan our next trip for
for Disney
for
World.
for not Halloween for once.
Yeah.
We always do Halloween. We're
Yeah.
gonna try Christmas next time.
Yeah.
One thing I also like, it's not just the parks, it's just not the decorations of the park. Oh, he likes that as seen on YouTube. Thank you, Jonathan. I like that too. It's not just a matter of the attractions that they flip over, but the stores. The stores, or what Doug calls the junk stores.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but man, all the decor in there and the merchandise that they're selling,
Yeah.
it's
We got to see
magical.
the beginning of that. It was amazing.
See,
Yeah,
what
exactly.
it's not so much the parks when we go down next time. Like we said, we're looking for Christmas time next. But for us in Disney World, it's going to be the resorts.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's really interesting. Yeah.
You
It's
see,
going to be the resorts.
I remember this was years ago before they did Downtown Disney at Disneyland. Disneyland used to have a marina in between all the three buildings. They had the convention center on one end,
Yep.
and then three tall buildings, and then in the center they had a swimming pool and a marina kind of thing. Disneyland would then take part of that marina and transform it into an ice skating rink.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
wow.
And so you get that during the holidays.
Yeah.
I love that. Now that they have Downtown Disney, they do put an ice rink in still. And it's all themed after Frozen, of course. But still, it's really magical. I love that.
Yeah. So outside of Disneyland, does the rest of the area kind of try to build up the holiday displays because they know Disney is gonna shine?
Yeah.
And is there when you're leaving Disney, is there more to look at?
Yeah, there is. The Anaheim Resort, which is what the city of Anaheim, when they were transforming Disneyland into the Disneyland Resort, plus their game as well. The city of Anaheim became the whole surrounding area became the Anaheim Resort. And so they put in different trees and signage and things. So everything's consistent around the area. You'll see Christmas lights on the trees and all the decor outside. The hotels put up lights and it's really pretty. It's magical.
Yeah.
Then to match that, of course, Buena Park does the same thing around Knott's Berry Farm. They make sure that the decor, they put banners up and the whole bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, Knott's Berry Farm does their own charming thing with Knott's Merry Farm.
Right.
I love that.
Right.
Now, I'm not too familiar with what's going on at Universal these days because I haven't been to Universal in over 20 years.
Don't they do I know Universal here in Florida, they do a Christmas Day parade with floats and stuff. Like Macy's sponsors it, which is ironic because you got the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade.
Yeah.
But then I mean, if you look, it's NBC has the rights to the Thanksgiving Day parade. So NBC Universal, it's I guess Macy's is tied in there somehow.
Yeah, somehow. But the thing is, I know with Universal in California, Universal
Hip-hop.
Hollywood. Hey, Crazy Pop, good to see you. The park itself is laid out on a hillside.
Okay.
So they've got a top part, and then they've got a giant set of escalators that go down to the bottom.
I've seen that.
So the park is not set up for a parade.
Okay.
So Florida, of course, is one big flat area. I mean, come on.
Swampland.
The only mountains in Florida are found at Walt Disney World.
Exactly.
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
I mean, I can go, for me here in California, I can leave my house, look out, and I see Mount Diablo. So Mount Diablo here in the Bay Area is the second highest vista point in the world.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
can see further. The only place you can see further on the globe on a very clear day is Mount Kilimanjaro.
Wow.
So
I mean, we have
little
Snow
fun fact
Mountain. We can see the downtown Atlanta. So
just a fun fact about San Francisco Bay Area.
yeah, I mean, but that's
Stone Mountain's not a mountain; it's just a giant quartz rock.
It's a mountain.
It's not a mountain.
But that's
Like,
like
I come from Yonkers, and our hills are bigger than Stone
Yeah.
Mountain.
But I was asking, the downtown area for. I mean, granted, our Six Flags isn't right in downtown Atlanta, but from what I'm seeing is we're gonna have to get to downtown Atlanta because the whole city itself is being transformed this year.
Yeah.
We have the giant one of the few giant Ferris wheels in the world.
Cool.
Yeah, like the London Eye has one and stuff.
those.
It's one of those, and the whole Centennial Park they light that up with all their trees and everything get lit up. There's the fountain with the Olympic rings is all lit up and stuff. So,
I like
and
Olympic Park.
it's free.
I
That's
love
why.
Olympic Park in Atlanta. It's beautiful.
Yeah, there's a lot of things down here that we have a lot of free Christmas lights and stuff throughout the city that we're getting, and definitely going to be checking those out. I mean, honestly, in my opinion, this time of year, if you're doing Christmas lights, it's kind of like an amusement attraction to me. If you're sucking me in to come look at your stuff, it's I'm looking at it that way.
Well, like, another favorite for us was always the Bronx Zoo at Christmas.
That was amazing.
The Bronx Zoo does an amazing. First of all, the Bronx Zoo is huge. Like, multiply the biggest zoo you've been to times like 3 or 4, and that's the Bronx Zoo. And they do the whole zoo and lights, and the animals are all out. It's very cool. I used to take like the kids I took care of. Every year I find some kid to drag
ice
to the
carving, and they used s'mores, carolers, stilt walkers.
Yeah,
all of that.
I love zoo lights and things like that. It's so cool.
I know, Rob, you're up in New York.
And this year they're back for the first
That's
time.
what I was going to say. Rob, I know you're in New York. You need to check out the Bronx Zoo because the holiday lights in the zoo are back. So,
holiday lights.
Yeah.
I love holiday lights.
Yeah. I like looking at them. They're a pain to put up, but
it was your idea to have a Christmas decorating business.
This is true.
Now he's like, they're a pain to put up.
Hey, Joe. Yeah, we actually did that too. We actually had a little side business where we were going to people's homes and putting up holiday lights for them, doing the whole design and everything. Like, all right, this is what we can get you, and what do you want? And then they're like, yeah, just do it.
Well, when our forest is done, we're going to start doing our broadcasts from various spots in the house. So you always
that's great.
You're behind us.
Can't wait to see the trees and everything.
Yeah.
It's great.
We have been asked. I can't tell you how many people says, "I love your Christmas trees. Can you come over and decorate mine?" We had, we went from one thing in my office to another, and last year we went through a transition in leadership at my office, and during that transition, things got very difficult. People were upset about things, and I thought, you know what? Let me decorate the tree.
Exactly.
So I grabbed whatever I could find there, and there were some tacky plastic ornaments and some that is that. You would not believe the positive feedback I got. Everyone kept saying, "Oh my goodness, this is what the tree looks like now. I cannot believe how beautiful it is." I said,
"Yeah,
it's all the decorations that we've had." It says, "But you did it. I don't know how you did it. It's so pretty." Like,
exactly.
I'll never forget, one year we were at my parents' house. We did the tree, and I don't know what happened, but like there was no tree topper. Whatever the one from the year before broke, or I don't know what happened. So I grabbed like a red Solo cup, tin foil, and Scotch tape, and I made an angel. And my parents kept that thing for like 5 years. It came out really good.
Exactly.
When there's a will, there's a way.
Exactly. But it's that Christmas spirit, though, that brings like a whole. You just walk around the city at Christmas time. People are spending all this money and all that, and they're just so happy because I think it's it's the Christmas lights around. You go to a mall, it's Christmas lights everywhere. Those lights make you feel good.
There's something about it. You're right about that. And it's not just like you said, we were talking about theme parks, but it's not just theme parks where you get that feeling everywhere you go. It's like that whole thing of that song that Bing Crosby sings, which I love the standards. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Come on, it's true.
It's like with me, it's like it's Nightmare Before Christmas, but the whole Making Christmas song.
Making Christmas.
That's exactly. That's every time you say, right around this time you start decorating, that just pops into my head. It's, walking around I was walking. You can ask Jess. I was singing that walking around Six Flags the other day, looking at the Christmas making Chris. It's just it's there. It's not because it's Disney magic. It's that Christmas magic. And if you look,
It's true.
you go to Disney, and what do they have an abundance of? Just any time of year is lights.
It's so true. It is.
It's lights that make you feel good.
Yeah.
The transformation, is, you can have lights to make it at Christmas time. They don't have as much lights because they want you to feel eerie and creepy. The lights will set that feeling. You walk around a city and you go Christmas shopping and they have Christmas lights everywhere. You're going to spend the money. You're going to walk down the street and say hi to somebody, and go there in July, spend the money. You're not going to be happy spending money in the mall.
Well, like you said, transformations. Restaurants do the same thing, and it's not just lights; it's their menus that change. Doug just sent me a text message today saying it's back. It's back. I thought, what? He's talking about the menu at our local restaurant that we love here called Bodine. It's Bodine Bakery, the sourdough bread.
Mm-hmm.
They offer certain types of stews at this time of year
that
you can't get the rest of the year.
Right.
So one of them is this pot roast, and the other's like a chicken pot pie kind of thing. And now I'm just thinking, I want to go eat.
Yeah.
Let's eat. I want to eat Christmas.
Winter comfort food is the best.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Especially when this one starts making stuff and baking and everything.
Hey, our kitchen transforms too. We are going to begin making braised meats, and oh gosh, we're making a fantastic soup coming up. And that soup is going to be something that we're going to have in an Instant Pot available for you, so anyone can make it.
There you go.
Really good. And it's a flexible recipe too. So if you don't like a specific bean, like this one calls for cannellini beans.
Okay.
Kidney, or you can do white beans. Doesn't matter. It just has to be a bean. So
exactly.
With the protein, I think we use like a type of sausage, but you can use chicken or pork or something like that if you want it.
Sounds like the soup I make that you like.
Yeah.
Sausage and escargot.
Yes, it's one of those things you can easily substitute things, but it's going to be a simple soup that's flavorful and easy to make. It's one of those recipes that I'm excited about putting together.
Speaking of, you guys are doing what? The 12 cookies of Christmas?
We are working on the 12 days of cookies. We are doing Vlogmas. We are transforming, again, for the holidays, we're transforming our channel into Christmas all day, all night.
So we're going to be working on something like that too.
Cool.
We're working. We're working.
We're working the title of it out, but it's basically going to be the 12 Days of Christmas. And I'm going to be coming to you YouTubers out here for a clip. I'm going to select some of you guys. I'm going to want you guys to do one of the 12 Days of Christmas, and we'll let you know more on that as we go. So
I love that idea.
So it's gonna, it'd be one video a day, but it's gonna be the 12 Days of Christmas with YouTubers. So,
that's a great idea. I love that.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely. But we're doing the 12 Days of Christmas, and of course we have the Christmas Forest that we want to share with everyone with individual videos. Yeah. But then we're thinking about other things. We are actually Ben, Doug, and I are having a planning session this weekend where we will talk about how we're going to transition from what we're doing now into Vlogmas so that we can experience Christmas videos all season long.
Yep.
That's awesome.
That's great.
Yeah. So
I'm trying to figure how to do something for Thanksgiving on ours with us too. So I'm not quite sure what to do.
We have a meal that I've been wanting to record. We do a Thanksgiving meatloaf with mashed potatoes. So, again, that's also an Instant Pot recipe, but we haven't recorded it yet.
Right.
As soon as we get it recorded, we're going to put it out there so people can start making it,
Right.
or let us know what they think.
Awesome. Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, that's one of those things about transforming, because you've got lights, you've got music, food.
Hmm.
These are things that everyone can relate to. Food, especially.
Yep.
I mean, come on. When you go into a restaurant, you know that there's gonna be some kind of a seasonal favorite that they add to the menu.
Yeah.
And I'm so thankful for that, because I like a variety in my meals, but come on, at Christmas, it's hard to choose what I like the best.
Exactly.
In fact, Doug was just asking me, have they done the transition at Starbucks yet? Have they added peppermint mochas to the menu yet? I thought, I don't know. Not yet, but they're coming.
I'll tell you, we were at Walmart earlier. We were at Walmart earlier, and there's just Christmas everywhere.
Yeah, it's a wrap on that. It's
Like,
full Christmas.
Yeah, it's just full Christmas mode in Walmart right now. I mean,
it's not Hollow Thanksmas anymore.
No, it was just like, I know a few days before Halloween, their toy catalog for Walmart came out and all that, and it was just nuts. And like Halloween night, I'm sitting here watching TV, and it was all Christmas commercials. It was nothing but Christmas commercials.
A coworker of mine just came back from Tennessee visiting her daughters.
Okay.
And they went to the local Walmart there.
Yep.
And when they did, she walked in, and it wasn't just an aisle or two like they have here in some of the Walmarts.
No. It's a forest.
And then the garden center completely changed. It was Christmas everywhere.
It's like we walked in.
Things that you can't see here.
Walmart probably had as much trees up, lit, and decorated as you probably have in your forest right now.
My niece Megan did the same thing. She took a picture at Target, and she says, "I'm so happy right now." And it was just a picture of Christmas trees lit at Target.
It's so weird. Like, I remember, like, you used to, if you wanted to buy an artificial tree, you had to wait until after Thanksgiving, at one point.
Yeah.
And now you see Christmas trees, especially around here, like, on top of people's cars before Thanksgiving now. And it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, we had a couple boxes in our car in September. Christmas trees that we'd purchased at Hobby Lobby.
You guys, that's different with you guys are putting a whole spectacular show on.
Winter
Like,
Wonderland is happening
it's not
over
like
there.
It's not like, and I appreciate everything you guys are doing, the whole transformation that you guys are doing. It's a show, honestly, what you guys are doing, and it's an amazing show at the same time to watch this thing come to life. But just a normal person, like, I'm driving home from work the other day and I see Christmas lights up and lit already. I'm like, why? It's too early for this.
We are doing decorating, but unlike Disneyland, Walt Disney World, they're turning on their lights already. But,
right.
Hey, touring the galaxy! Thanks for being here.
Hey guys, what's going on? Touring the galaxy.
Is it or is it John? Either way, it doesn't matter. Great to see you.
Hey guys.
So anyway, they're turning on their lights. We have a standing rule here at Pepper Tree Villa, and that is we can decorate. We turn on the lights for the decorating purposes, but the lights don't go on until Thanksgiving night. And then we start using the lights. There's only one exception to that, and that is our crystal tree. And that's because the crystal tree actually replaces a lamp that sits on a side table next to the couch in the family room.
So it's functional.
It is functional.
That's like us. Like, here, I'm gonna.
It's Dane.
That corner right there, where that broom is. Yeah, the broom's gonna have to come down. But that corner is where the black tree goes.
Okay.
And the earliest that tree comes out is Thanksgiving night.
I mean, if it's not already up from the year before.
Yeah, well, that's But the earliest then, at that point, that the tree gets lit is Thanksgiving night.
Now, I will say this. We do have standards as well here. So the lights go on Thanksgiving night at the earliest.
Right.
And then every night we have 1, 2, I don't know how many trees on. We don't put them all on because, quite frankly, you don't need to have a Christmas tree on in a room that you're not going to be in.
Right.
So we don't turn on all the lights. But our transformation into the Christmas forest lasts from officially Thanksgiving until Epiphany. So it's always going to be at least till January 6th.
Okay.
Once January 6th is done, that's when we start tearing everything down and storing it. The whole process, if we were to focus from start to finish and just push really hard to do it, we can have it done in 4 days.
Yeah.
It's fast. It comes down very quickly.
Yeah.
But
it goes down faster than it goes up, always.
Yeah. But because we don't want to rush it sometimes, because let's face it, why are we pushing it? We don't need to. We're not impressing anyone.
Right.
We'll just kind of like keep everyone updated in our social network saying, hey, by the way, another tree's gone. Another tree's gone till next season. You know,
exactly.
So we don't have to worry about it.
And you did all that work on it. Why rush it?
Exactly. So I start taking down the periphery. So I'll do the bedrooms. I'll do the master bathroom. I'll do the guest bath, stuff like that. I'll start taking that stuff down. It goes very quickly. As a matter of fact, a lot of the totes that we use to prop up the trees generally are used. We usually use the totes for the tree that's decorated. So under the crystal tree, we use the crystal totes.
Makes sense. You know where it is, and you don't have to question which tote was this. Exactly.
And if there is any kind of a question, I always have the list here on my phone.
Exactly.
You gotta
We're not that bad.
The master list.
It's like D&G Explorers. Everything's planned out. They've got everything on a board and everything. We don't
exactly.
use notes in my phone.
We're not that bad yet.
Well, this year I said that we were going to do 26 trees.
Yeah.
It actually is probably going to be 28.
Wow. Crazy.
Shoot for the skies. Shoot for the sky. That's all.
Why not?
Exactly. I don't even know where I would put 28 trees.
Yeah, really?
I don't know.
Well, that's what people. How do you find the room for it? I don't know. It just happens. We just.
Yeah. But you also count the smaller trees as part of the trees. So
yeah, the smallest trees about 18 inches.
So if I did that, I can probably squeeze everything in that way. But knowing me, I would probably do full-size trees throughout the whole house. And,
yeah, that's what we have. I mean, every room has a tree that's at least 5 feet tall.
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm like, I can put a tree there, one there, one here.
Of the bathroom, and that's because it has to sit on the counter.
I would put a full-size tree in there.
That tree's only 4 feet tall.
I'll get a real tree, so when you take a shower, it could get watered at the same time.
I like that.
Right? See?
I'm digging that.
Let me not give you ideas, right?
Don't give yourself ideas. I'm going to come home one day and there's going to be a real Christmas tree in my bathtub.
See, the thing is, Jess is leaving for a week to go up to New York to her parents.
Yeah, I'm scared. I'm legitimately scared.
The dogs could come home with sleigh bells on her.
Danny's going to be like, we have 2 bathtubs. We can put them
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man. So yeah, the one thing that I must say though is that when they decorate for the holidays, Disney does not put anything in their restrooms. Nothing.
Oh, no?
They don't do anything to the restrooms. I do. We changed out the shower curtain, we changed the art, the towels, decals on the mirror, and a tree on the counter. It's great.
That's also like saying too is in the resorts, they don't do anything in the resort rooms either.
No, and I understand why they don't do that. I mean, let's face it. How many people could resist leaving all the ornaments on a tree that happen to be in a guest's room?
I mean, yeah, I would be the first one. towels and things like that in the Disney resort room that never stay there. So
Exactly.
You don't steal towels, liar. You
we bought a towel home.
You ransack their toiletries for sure, though. Like every day, Danny's at the cleaning lady, like, got more soap and shampoo.
It's Disney H2O stuff that it smells good. I'm sorry, I like it.
Okay, Road Trip Dave does make a good point. It says, okay, you do hear the Christmas music in the bathroom, though.
Oh, do you? Yeah.
Yeah, but does that really count?
Yeah.
Actually, it does. I know at Disneyland, there's this one bathroom that was in Fantasyland. They used to play yodeling music all the time. It's changed. It has changed because the theme of the restaurant next to the restroom is now the Red Rose Tavern.
Okay.
So you hear Beauty and the Beast music in there. But frequently they would change the music so you'd hear Christmas. I love the Christmas loops and things like that. We even have that music that plays.
Oh, yeah.
That's
As
great.
a matter of fact, some of the videos that I have edited from last year's Forest, you'll hear the music and the music.
I'm not even going to say laugh because I just turned to Jess earlier today and said to her, I downloaded iHeartRadio. She said, why? I'm like, oh, there they are.
Oh,
Dinner's done. I need to borrow them for our anniversary.
Okay.
Yeah. So we are celebrating our 11th anniversary, Doug Carnitas.
Awesome.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
At least you're on our stream for your anniversary. So,
so dinner's ready. He's calling me. I've got to get going. But
all right.
Thank you it was fun. I loved talking with you about this.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much for being
Nobody
on.
better to discuss Christmas stuff
Exactly.
than you guys.
Thank you.
Exactly. Thank you so much. It's always an honor to have you guys on our stream.
And tell Doug
always
we
fun.
said happy anniversary as well.
I will definitely do
And
that.
go enjoy those massive carnitas there.
Yeah, did you see that burrito? It's as big as my head.
Yeah, but that's good though.
So,
all right, you guys have a great night.
Thank you too, and Merry Christmas. Season's greetings.
Merry
Exactly.
Christmas.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. All right, guys. That was awesome tonight. Do you guys?
A lot of fun.
What I want to know now in chat, what do you guys do for holidays as far as, is there any park that you guys go to? I mean, this is Theme Park Fix right now. So what theme parks do you guys usually go to for the holidays? Yep. Welcome, Georgia Vapor Chuck. What is going on? Thanks for joining us tonight. Again, guys, you hear Miguel had some things to take care of tonight. He'll be back next week for everything.
We're thinking about you, Miguel.
Yeah,
We miss you.
I know Miguel's probably watching right now, so but take care of what you got to take care of, buddy. You're good. Don't worry. Yeah. Chuck, what at Six Flags Over Georgia is the selling?
We'll be there.
Is the selling point for you? For oh, he said also Stone Mountain. That I actually just started seeing signs going up this week for Christmas at Stone Mountain.
I'm a little scared of Stone Mountain after Halloween.
Yeah, I know, but
Stone Mountain was really busy for the Halloween.
Busy,
thing.
but they did a good job. They did a good job.
They need to iron out their entrance.
Road Trip Dave does
situation,
Carowinds Winterfest. Has become a family tradition with them. They have done Walt Disney World for Christmas, New Year's, but Dave, I'm with you on that last part of that. It is getting pretty pricey. I love.
Oh no,
Chuck! How the heck? Wow, Chuck, you got to stop chasing people so much with that chainsaw, buddy. So this is what he's saying. There's a Christmas park, but I didn't go. There's a sleigh ride, mini coaster for kids, assuming it still exists. Jonathan, where is that? That sounds so much fun. So he's also saying Dollywood and or Gatlinburg. Dollywood, from what I hear, does an amazing holiday display. They have billboards up in our area now too, here in Atlanta, promoting their holiday stuff in their park too. I've seen videos and stuff from previous years, and they have Christmas trees everywhere, and like ice skating rinks and things like that. So yeah, we're definitely going to be checking out a lot more holiday stuff around Atlanta coming up. We have like the Botanical Gardens, as I was mentioning before. Downtown Atlanta has a lot of lights coming up this year. Jonathan saying Canada's Wonderland in Toronto shuts down for winters. Xmas Park is outside of Toronto. Again, okay. That's right, John. I keep forgetting that you're up in Canada. That's cool. Like, you got all that snow and everything for that theme park. That's awesome. That has to be really cold though for you up there, though. That's right, Chuck. You are right that Dolly Parton is part owner of Stone Mountain, apparently, or something.
Oh, really?
The people that run Dollywood are the same people that run Silver Dollar City and Stone Mountain Park at the same time, also. So that's awesome. That is awesome. I mean, for us, like I said, we're going to be hitting up entertainment wise. We're going to do Six Flags, obviously. Got to get our Six Flags in. You know, we're going to be doing. There's a lot of actual drive-through light displays that we're going to be doing around. Do you guys hit up any of those? Like, what are your guys' feelings on the actual like drive-through light displays? Us on our end, we love them. You get to go in there, stay in your car, tune your radio to the whatever frequency they're telling you to tune to. You get the Christmas music going, and you just take a nice slow drive through like a farm or something like that, and see all these lights and stuff. It's a lot of fun. If you can get to one, I highly recommend them. But we're gonna try to find like a Christmas farm around, things like that here in Georgia. There's a lot of stuff here in Georgia that we're finding that actually exists for Christmas. So, the Christmas part is, oh wow. How would you feel about a theme park that's all Christmas all year round, Jess?
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome. So, but
It would be like the miniature golf course.
at Disney,
Yeah.
the Winter Wonderland,
Summer.
the Winter Summerland, or whatever it's called. Yeah, yeah. That was a lot of fun to do, especially watching Jess get sprayed by Frosty's pipe. That was funny. But all right, guys. I think that's it for tonight. I think this is probably one of these shortest streams that we did, but I had a lot of fun with you guys here tonight. Dave, I heard great things about that. I heard it's huge. If I'm not mistaken, I think the Atlanta Speedway does one too. I'm gonna look into that one too, but I love them. Thank you, Chuck. Thank you so much. I knew I heard it somewhere. Thank you for confirming that the Atlanta Speedway does a Christmas drive-through also.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not, and they're not that far.
We'll probably be checking that out.
Yeah, we will. So, guys, there's gonna be a lot of Christmas stuff coming your way from us. There's gonna be a lot of stuff coming your way, and just Stop.
Made jingle bells.
Jess is making jingle bells for you guys here tonight. So, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you here tonight. I think so, and just don't sing. So better be quiet. Jess.
What? Did somebody have a request?
Hey Noah, what's up? How's it going? Thanks for coming in. You're never late, man. We appreciate it. You just missed PTV. We had PTV on with us tonight because Miguel couldn't make it on here tonight with us, which is okay. So we brought in the holiday and transformation experts. So definitely appreciate it. Dave is saying, Danny, check out, see on that. Speedways are amazing from what I heard. Yeah, definitely, Dave. I'm definitely going to be checking into that. Like I said, we definitely. Oh wait, Horse Park and Conyers used to. I don't know if they still. Chuck, thank you for that because I'm not that far from there, and I'm definitely going to look into that too tonight. I appreciate all these recommendations from you, Chuck. I highly appreciate that. No, Miguel tonight. He had an issue going on tonight. You know, look, life comes first, but the show still goes on. So I definitely appreciate each and all of you guys. They want you to sing for them tonight.
Mm-hmm.
They want you to sing tonight.
Sing what?
Whatever you want to sing.
I don't have any feeling Christmassy.
Chuck, I'm not that far from there. We're definitely not that far. I'm right off of 20, so.
Guess I'll have to be ready on Saturday with some Christmas carols for these guys.
Yeah, we're definitely going to start transforming more.
Do you hear what I hear?
I don't know if I hear what you hear, so I don't know, but hey, that's my ear. Guys, if there's anywhere that you want us to like hit up, or any type of event that you want us to hit up, let us know. No, not me.
I got confused.
So definitely, if there's anywhere that you want us to go and make a video on, let us know. And I don't know what Jess is doing. So we're down for anything to, you know. They will light the square. I'll find out. There will be fireworks on Covington Square. Okay, that's awesome to know. That is awesome to know. But like we were saying, as far as going back to, you know, the main topic of the show again was transforming a theme park. Like we were saying, it's a magical it's a magical time of year. It doesn't matter what holiday is or what. Like for us, it was walking in and all of a sudden seeing Christmas, you know, Halloween decorations up and Six Flags for us. And then right now, there's that transformation where you still have Halloween stuff up, which we love, but it's also Christmas lights going up at the same time. As we were talking about with Arnie from PTV there. If you guys haven't, go check them out. Also, please go subscribe to them. Now, you know, you got Halloween up and Christmas lights at the same time. So it's bringing the best of both worlds into one for us right now. So, yeah, Chuck, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Chuck. So, but guys, I think that's it for tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you being here and sticking out with us. It's on a Wednesday night up until 10 o'clock at night here. I know you guys have other things you can do. But yeah, you come to Theme Park Fix each and every week, and we appreciate that so much. If you can, you remember, give us that thumbs up. You know, share this out with people and let them know that we're here and we're talking theme parks each week. I mean, if it's not theme park, it's theme park related. I mean, I know we're trying to get back into one set theme park again, but with the holidays and stuff coming up, there's just so much that we can talk about. It would be awesome to see someone time lapse the progress with many lights. Jonathan, let me see what we can do about that. I may be able to help out with that one. Dave, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, if you guys haven't, also go see Dave. His streams are so energetic and awesome. He's a great guy. He goes to awesome places. I'm dying to meet up with you, Dave, at some point. I really am, because you and I together are going to be so energetic. Yeah, so guys, thank you so much. And, until next Wednesday night, keep going, man. Keep going at this. And we're going to see what we can do for more holiday stuff for you guys. And Miguel's channel has a show next week. We'll let you know what the topic is coming up. And guys, we're out of here. I appreciate it. Have a good night, guys.